She would spend hours sitting beside him, sharing her hopes and dreams as though he were an old friend. Despite the whispers of the townsfolk and the disapproving glance of her family, Lila's affection for Zypha only grew stronger with each passing day. As their bond deepened, so did the animosity of the villagers. They viewed Zypha as an abomination, a symbol of everything vile and repulsive. They urged Lila to cast him aside, to rid herself of the foul creature that had ensnared her heart. Once upon a time, in a village close to the edge of a dense jungle, lived a young woman named Lila. Lila was admirable, with chestnut hair that flowed like silk and eyes as deep as the ocean. She was known throughout the village for her kindness and compassion. But behind her gentle demeanor lay a secret that no one could fathom, a forbidden love that would challenge the very fabric of her existence. It all began one evening when Lila stumbled upon a peculiar sight in their garden, a giant cockroach, its antennae twitching as it scuttled among the blossoms. Instead of recoiling in disgust like most humans would, Lila felt an inexplicable pull towards the creature. She watched in fascination as it moved with a grace that defied its grotesque appearance. Day after day, Lila noticed that the giant cockroach usually came to the garden and she found herself drawn to it. Over time, they became friends and she named it Zypha. She would spend hours sitting beside him, sharing her hopes and dreams as though he were an old friend. Despite the whispers of the townsfolk and the disapproving glance of her family, Lila's affection for Zypha only grew stronger with each passing day. But as their bond deepened, so did the animosity of the villagers. They viewed Zypha as an abomination, a symbol of everything vile and repulsive. They urged Lila to cast him aside, to rid herself of the foul creature that had ensnared her heart. But Lila remained steadfast in her love, refusing to abandon Zypha no matter the cost. As tensions mounted, Lila's family took drastic measures to separate her from Zypha. They locked her inside their home, forbidding her from venturing outside or seeing her beloved Zypha. But their love knew no bounds, and Lila was determined to defy the odds. One fateful day, under the cover of darkness, she sneaked out of the house, her heart pounding with anticipation. She raced through the village street until she reached the outskirts where Zypha awaited her. His antennae quivering with excitement. With tears in her eyes, Lila threw herself into his arms, vowing to never let him go. The sight of their happiness was enchanting and filled with glimpses of hope. Zypha's origin traced back to a humble beginning. Born like any other child into a world filled with promise and possibilities, his childhood, though marked by the absence of a mother lost to childbirth complications, was nevertheless shaped by the love and care of his father. Raised amidst the whispers of a small village, Zypha was the embodiment of innocence, his laughter echoing through the streets as he played in the warm embrace of sunlight. Yet, beneath the facade of normalcy lay a darker truth. Zion, Zypha's father, harbored secrets that even his son could not fathom. A practitioner of dark magic, Zion traded in the arcane, using his powers to grant the wishes of desperate villagers in exchange for wealth and influence. But his dealings did not go unnoticed by the higher powers that govern the cosmos, and so the wrath of the gods descended upon him with vengeance. In a cruel twist of fate, Zion was struck down by divine retribution, his life snuffed out in an instant as punishment for his transgressions. But the gods were not content with mere mortality. they sought to inflict a fate far worse upon Zion's only son. And so they cast upon Zypha a curse of unimaginable horror, a curse that condemned him to live his days as a monstrous cockroach, forever denied the warmth of human touch and the solace of human companionship. Thus, Zypha's once normal existence was shattered, replaced by an eternity of solitude and despair, and as he wandered the earth in his grotesque new form, haunted by memories of a life lost to darkness, he could only pray for salvation, a glimmer of hope in a world consumed by shadows. The next day, as Lila and Zypha wandered through the forest, a powerful force descended upon them. In a blinding flash of light, an old woman appeared and spoke to Lila. At first, Lila was scared, but soon afterwards she became calm and listened. There exists a way to break the curse and restore Zypha to his human form. It requires a love so pure, so genuine, so unwavering that it could defy even the darkest of magics. If you really want to be by him, you can help him break the curse. The woman spoke. The words of the woman gave Lila a newfound hope within, and she was determined to be that beacon of hope to prove that love could conquer all. With the help of the wise old woman, Lila embarked on a quest to unravel the mystery of the curse. She delved into dusty homes and consulted ancient scrolls, searching for clues that could lead her to the solution. And finally, after weeks of tireless searching, she discovered the key, a single selfless act of love that would break the curse and set Zypha free. With newfound determination, Lila returned to the village, her heart filled with joy and hope. She sought out Zypha, who awaited her with bated breath, his eyes filled with fear and uncertainty. And there, beneath the canopy of stars, surrounded by the whispers of the forest, Lila pledged her love to Zypha, vowing to stand by his side until the end of time. And in that moment, as their lips met in a tender embrace, a miracle occurred. The curse was lifted and Zypha was transformed back into his human form, his true self restored at last. With tears of joy streaming down their faces, Lila and Zypha embraced, their love stronger than ever before. Words of their triumph spread throughout the village, inspiring awe and wonder in all who heard their tale. And though some still harbored doubts and fears, none could deny the power of love that had conquered even the darkest of curses. For Lila and Zypha, theirs was a love that transcended all barriers, a love that will endure for eternity, a testament to the boundless beauty of the human heart. As they walked hand in hand through the village streets, their laughter ringing out like music in the night, Lila knew that their love would light the way for generations to come, a beacon of hope in a world filled with darkness. Where are you watching from? Did you enjoy this story? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And when you're done, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notification when we post new videos. Thank you.